Believe it or not, that's the Mavic 3 bag, and it holds right now my Mavic, my Mavic 2, and my Evo 2 Pro plus all the batteries. Now, as you guys can see right here, today is a super sunny day. I came back to the same spot where we was yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit darker and overcast. This is how it looks today. Right there. Blue skies, we're gonna have blue waters, we're gonna have everything. So, also, there's in the back over there some objects where we'll compare the two zoom functions, one from the Autel Evo 2 Pro and the one from the Mavic 3. Let's get at it. Funny part is I actually caught myself flying with the Mavic 3 like plenty times because of the zoom stuff. It's a nice gimmick. It's nice to have. You don't have to really come that close. Flight characteristic wise, she flies really good. There are a couple messages like when the helicopters fly around, I'm like only at like maybe like 60 feet. The helicopters don't come lower than 400 over here because it's touring helicopters and stuff. I get out of their way, I go down, and I just hover like 10 feet above me. I wait until they pass. So those messages, they're kind of a pain that they always show up. But flight characteristic wise, she flies really nice. She keeps the horizon nice and steady. And even for that zoom, you go 28 times zoom and you are up in the air, and it is kind of windy. But thinking about it, that it keeps it that steady. I mean, you guys seen it. My family was walking there. I caught some divers over there, and I'm probably gonna go back out there and play around some more, just to catch the divers. I caught my sons swimming, caught them walking on the beach, and I was kind of far away. I caught a couple people walking, and I was literally like 300 feet away. And with that 28 times zoom, you can catch some nice imagery with it. Yeah, video-wise, it's not the nicest resolution, but it is impressive. Like, it's really impressive, and it outboots the Autel Evo 2 Pro by far. I mean, you've seen the comparison. We can go ×7, and ×7 still looks better on the Mavic 3, and then you still have the option to go ×14 and ×28. You can pinch the screen and move it in and out. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to try out the Triple Tech 8, who promised me to send me one. And with the Triple Tech 8, I will try that out. Right now, I'm flying all these 3 drones with the Triple Tech 7. I was blessed by Skyfire to try it out. I have for each controller of the Mavic 2 Pro, of the Mavic 3, and the Autel Evo 2 Pro, I have 3 Skyfire mounts, and it was super easy to just swap that around. I'm blessed, but that's a lot of money for the regular consumer just to have it for each one of them. So now comes down to which one should you buy. The Mavic 3 in my eyes is not an upgrade towards the Autel Evo 2 Pro. It is simply an addition, or if you have to choose in between either one. If you want to be on the safe side, you can go with the Mavic 3, and you have the geofencing. It prevents you of being at places you're not supposed to be. While with the Autel Evo 2 Pro, if you do business like I do, and you do real estate and all that stuff, sometimes even if you inquire the unlocking mode on DJI drones, you're still going to be unable to take off. Yeah, there will be a hack to unlock that stuff, but do you really want to go that route? That's the thing about it. So, but if you have to choose in between either one of them, that will be solely up to you. The Mavic 3 right now is the thing to go. And to be honest, the $3,000 for the Fly More combo are well worth it, because you get a backpack with it that is actually the drone package itself, or the drone bag itself. You can have the Mavic 3 in there. I put the Autel Evo 2 Pro in there. I put the Mavic 2 Pro inside there. All the batteries for it. It is heavy. It's almost an 80-pound backpack, but she's sturdy. The backpack is super, super nice. But that's another episode where I'm going to go through the accessories of the Mavic 3. And yeah, the $3,000 are well worth the money for that Mavic 3 that just came out, in comparison to 2 years ago when the Autel Evo 2 Pro dropped, and you had the Pro version, and you had to get the GPC case. You ended up spending like $2,500 on that, but you still had to pick up ND filters for it. You still had to pick up like a mount and all that stuff for it. So it came out almost the same price, you know what I mean? So yeah. Cena version wise, I don't think that it's worth it, because if you don't really work or have a machine that can work with the ProRes, that it's not strong enough for anything of that, then I think the Cena version is not really made for you. Plus, I don't see myself, or I don't see really where people really want to go and fly a Mavic 3 to have like Netflix productions or Amazon Prime productions. They're still going to go with something else like the Inspire and stuff. But the Micro Four Thirds sensor itself and the color profile, the color science that comes out of this is damn good. It's really good, but so is the Autel Evo 2 Pro. And since you've seen the footage was all shot with the same thing. Each one of these drones had the ND8. They all flew with 100 ISO. The aperture varied between f2.8 to f4.0, but I'll throw that on top of all the screens because I marked it what f stops I had inside there, and the white balance was set to each one of them to 5500, and the footage came out damn good. I'm really impressed about that whole thing. So that's it for today. So if you guys haven't done so already, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and other than that, don't forget, COVID-19 is still out there to get you. Be a nice human, wash your hands, and wear a mask. Aloha, everybody.